SQL part. So in this SQL part, we will now discuss about how to create views in a database, that too using the SQL. So the logical represented subset of a data from one or more tables is going to be a quiet definition for a view. In our earlier lecture, we talked that a table was there. It is consisting of some basic storage unit, and it is going to have some rows and columns. From that rows and columns, if you have a slice of a part of the table, now we can call that slice here as a view. And view need not be created from only an employee table. It can take some fields from the department table. It can take some fields from the location table. It can take some fields from the employee table. All together, if these three, it is putting together and bringing up a query type concept, a subsetting concept. So we are now calling the such set of contents as a views here. Now here is a table what we can see here with employee ID, employee name, last name, email ID, phone number, hire date, job and salary. So now we are taking a slice. We are taking a slice, or we are going to call it as a subset of main table. We are taking the subset of the main table. So we take one part of it, that is we take up 149, we take up 174, and we take up 176, and then again we will take 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 columns are there. Out of these 8 columns, we are taking up only the 3 columns. So we take up only 3 columns. So that is what we call here as a subset. So, or we are going to call it as a slicing of a table. Now it is a virtual table. So now we call that one as a view here. So what is the advantage, or why we are going to use views? Because it is going to restrict the data access. There it is going to make a complex query into so easy, and it is going to provide data independence, and it is to present different views on a same data towards the prospection of user views, towards the prospection of user to user. So the view is going to give or add some of this content. So what will be a simple view contain? It is going to contain only one table. It contains no functions, it contains no groupings, but it contains the data manipulation operations. So this it is taking up with the select command, and thereby it can work with insert, it can update with update and delete. So basically these three operations now view is going to happen. So when it is more, then it is calling it as a multiple tables. Then it contains functions, it contains group by, order by, and pivoting or top end analysis, etc. And it is not always depends with the DML content. Now, how can we create a view? What was the syntax? Was it is like a subquery model. So the first part, it is taking up the data manipulation command, and the second part it is taking up with the data definition language command, and second part it is taking up with the data manipulation command. So you can here see create or replace force or no force is an option, a view with some aliases, and then it is taking up with the subquery. Similarly, view, it is going to have some constraints. So it can check with some any of a constraint as a primary key or a foreign key or not null. So these are all different constraints what we can impose on the view. And similarly, we can give some read access or a write access or an exclusive access. So all those happenings with the read-only operation. So create or replace or false or view with some subquery with a check option is going to be taken up. So here is a simple example of how we are going to create a view, and view it is going to be named here as an employee view of 80 here. So we take a employee table. In employee table, we take field 1 as an employee, field 2 as an last name, field 3 as a salary. We call this one as a subset, subset of some employee, and we are assigning to employee view 80. So for the department 80, we are going to calculate this view. So the first part was creating of a view that is taken up, we can call it as with the data definition language. And the second part, we will working with a select command uh, with this from clause and where clause. Of course, when we are going to describe the view, how a table is going to be taken up or how a table was occurred in the same model, the view description is also happened. So now there is a way we can do some arithmetic operations, some mathematical operations also. So, and second thing was we can create a column analysis in the form of a subquery. So 12 into salary, it is with some arithmetic operation, and second one, annual salary, it is the LSS name, right? It is the LSS name. Instead of printing it as salary into 12, it is going to be displayed with the annual salary here. So the two, it is taken up for the department number 15. So the first part, we are creating the view, salary view of 80, and second part we create an as, and thereby we are bringing up the select command with the from clause and whereby clause. So again we have a subsetting here, employee ID, the employee ID followed by last name with the name, employee ID with number. So name, number, salary. So these three items we are calling it as a aliases. We call here as a aliases option. So how we are accessing the table name, in the same way we will be able to access the views also. How would we are going to retrieve the data from a table? In the same way we are going to get the data from a view. So that is what we call here as a view from salary view, that is with the 50. So whoever are assigned to the salary view, that is for the department number 50, we created a salary view. So for the entire salary view, you can see here annual salary, name and ID, whatever aliases we have given, the same names are going to be built up, and we get this only for the salary view table of 50. Now, how we are going to update a query, or how we can modify a query via a view. So earlier we made only create. Now we are going to use a word called as a replace. So now we are going to use a word called as a replace here. So this was the amendment, what we can defer it. So create or replace view. So that is where we can make some modification to this table. So we are making some concatenation operation. We are going to make some concatenating operation, and we can add some aliases to the column name here. So these are some of the alterations or modifications what we are going to recommend. So earlier when we created a table called as a view, so we made only create table. Now we are going to work with the optional entry. So that optional entry we are going to call here as a replace. So that is where a modification of a view is going to be promoted. Now this is an example where we can create some complex queries, complex views here. So now we create a view, and the name of a view was department sum view, and it is going to have name, minimum salary, maximum salary and average salary. Those they are going to be brought after as. These they are going to be brought after as in form of some subquery. In form of some subquery we are able to create the view. There we get a from clause, we get a where clause, we get a group by clause of a select command. So then we are going to use some equal to operation. So it is more or less like a join, equal join or equi join operation is also going to be pertained when we are going to build up the complex query. And we have E as an aliases for employee table. We have D as a department table. So we are working or comparing with the department ID in the employee table and the department ID from the department table. So we are going to work with the equi-join at this point of time, and that's why we called here as a complex query. So the reason was we take up name, we take up minimum salary, we take up maximum salary and the average, etc. So there are few conditions what the rules of a data manipulation view operations they have to be met was uh, you have to remove from a row that is a group functions, a group by clause or a distinct clause or a pseudo row number. So six constants are not going to be allowed when we are working with this view. Okay, we created a view, we operated a view, we altered a view, and now it is up, we modified a view. Now it is up to us how we can drop a view. How we are going to drop a view is how we can delete the view. So we call here as drop followed by view name. So we created a view called as employee 80. So drop view followed by view 80. So that is how we can take up with the view commands. So another interesting and new feature what this SQL was taking up was the top N analysis. So here we can see the top N analysis. When we say it is a top N analysis, when we are going to call it as top N analysis. So there is a database which is having some 100 entries and you want to find only the top 5. We want only to find the top 5. So we have to build up an entire query at that point, then find the maximum. So maximum it is reaching only one at a time. Then we have to go for a looping. In this way, we have to use a PLSQL body also in order to go with the top N analysis. So top N analysis, it is going to ask for the largest or smallest values in a column. So we want to find the top 5 elements, whether it is largest or smallest, then n, it is nothing but 5 I was putting. So we call it as a top N analysis. So for that, the syntax here you can see it is row number is less than or equals to n. So at this point of time, you can understand the importance of top N. So we are going to have the select list with some column with a row number, and then we take it from the query what we are going to display, and thereby we are going to use this word top N column. So you have to understand this order by. So order by, it is generally in an ascending or it is in a descending. So this is by default. So by default it was ascending. Now you need to mention the top N values, top N column here. So that was the significance what this row number is going to have. So row number, yeah, it is going to display as a rank. That is the first thing. And you want to display the first 3 ranks. You want to display the first 3 ranks. And that too, it would be in an descending order. That should be in an descending order. So that's the reason why we get this higher. This is third value, second value, and first value. So we get this in model in a descending order. If not, we would have between D, co-chair, and then king. So in this model, we would have got the top N analysis. So altogether, what we studied was we talked about how to access a database access, and then working with the views modifying with a view, working on multiple tables of a view, then dropping off a view, and thereby uh, working with the top-end analysis, etc. So that is all regarding the views here.